school district leaders.
And community members continue to be at odds over the location of a beloved dog park.
They might have been able to use that intervening 3 years to find a permanent, good location for us.
This morning, why community members say they've lost trust in the process to work things out. Plus, Restaurant Week continues today. This morning, we're joined by the chef of Republic Kitchen and Tap House. He talks to us about why their fries are the best in Post Falls.
And we're going to take you outside and talk great weather for getting out and sitting on some of those patios around town. Oh, I've got a wonderful forecast.
Up with KREM begins now.
This week, there's big changes coming to the Spokane International Airport. There will be a longer road to the departure area. The airport is adding a 3,000-foot extension to the original road. Hi there, good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. So glad to have you here with us.
And I'm Jeremy Legoo. This morning, we're spread out all around Spokane to let you know what's happening in town today.
First up, Nicole Hernandez joining us from the South Hill to tell us about a brand new middle school in the works.
And in a couple of minutes, I'll be letting you know about weather and why you're really going to like today.
But first, if you're heading to the Spokane Airport, you might want to expect some changes to the drop-off and pickup lanes. Channing Curtis, they're now live for us this morning, where a new road at the airport just opened this week. Good morning, Channing.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Good morning, Jeremy. That's right. If you're heading to the airport this morning, you're going to want to give yourself just a few extra minutes to navigate because there is a brand new road that is open here at the airport. As a matter of fact, just opened up yesterday morning. So this new road, like Tim mentioned, is 3,000 feet. And what it's designed to do is to alleviate some of the congestion coming into the airport. So from now on, if you're coming into the airport, you're going to notice there's a split. This road kind of goes into a Y. So the right lane is going to go towards the terminal. So that's where you're picking up or dropping off people here at the airport. The left lane is going to go to the parking garages, the hourly parking, anything like that. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you're in that right lane going towards the terminals, there's no way for you to get back to the parking lot without circling back through the airport. But if that happens, no need for concern. There are several signs posted all over the place letting you know which way to go and which lane to stay in, which is awesome. So this morning I was able to drive through along with my photog, Nate, who's driving around right now, and no problems whatsoever. Even other people coming to the airport, you could definitely tell a little hesitation there, but once you follow the signs, you are perfectly fine. And like I mentioned, this new road just opened up yesterday morning, and airport spokespeople tell us, like I mentioned, that this road was here to alleviate some of the congestion coming into the airport. Another good thing about this road is that it allows for more land here near the terminal area. So that means it has the potential for growth here at the terminals, which is always a good thing because that means we could be adding more to our airport in the future. So great time to come out to the airport. Like I said, if you're coming out this morning, you might just need a couple extra minutes just to make sure that you can navigate everything okay. But if you take a look behind me, the security line, nobody's in line right now. So there's no need for you to get to the airport 3 hours early today. I'll send things back to the studio with you guys, Tim and Jeremy. In the meantime, I'm Channing Curtis here at the Spokane International Airport.
Yeah, no need to get there 3 hours early. Yeah, that's funny.
Every dad out there just went, no, we have to get there 3 hours early.
That's Spokane.
We're going to the airport. We got to be there right now. Our flight doesn't leave until 7 p.m. tonight. That's every dad. My dad's probably not watching right now, but if he was, he'd be like, that guy drags his feet every time he goes to the airport. So, hey, thanks, dads, for getting us to the airport on time. Early on this morning, nice weather, so if those flights are taking off, you're good to go. 53 degrees at the Spokane International Airport. Dew point of 36 means a relative humidity of about 52%. 53 there, 52 out in Coeur d'Alene, 46 there in Sandpoint. A viewer just messaged from Valley Forge and said, hey, Jeremy, it's a little bit colder out here. We're down in the 40s on my thermometer. And I'm saying, yeah, I believe it, especially once you get out of town, you lose some of what traps that heat. So if you're away from a town or a city, expect to be a bit cooler. Air quality remains good, though, for all of us and likely stays good for about half the day, and then we'll trend a little closer to moderate, but for the most part, we should stay to the point where you can head outside at any point in time. On top of that, a little bit of wind, just enough clouds to remember that the sky exists and temperatures climbing to near 80. Oh, this is the pick day of the week.
Overnight, more than 100 Spokane residents attended a meeting to discuss the fate of the South Hill Dog Park. The original plan for the land of the park is on a new middle school lot, but community members have fallen in love with the 15-acre park. Now the school board has a couple of options for a replacement. However, the dog park representative David DeLong doesn't think it's enough because Spokane Public Schools had 3 years to find a solution.
The school district isn't really doing everything that they could do to find a big enough area and a good enough area, even on a temporary basis.
We want to make sure we maintain your trust. We made a commitment 3 years ago. Some things changed. We're coming back with some solutions so that we maintain that commitment.
Well, this is still an ongoing situation with the school district and community members. If you would like to give feedback, SPS says they will be sending out links to give comment very soon. Time for your morning rush now. More news in less time. In Western Washington, King County just marked another vaccine milestone. It's now the first large county in the U.S. to give at least one dose to 70% of residents across all age and racial groups. So this chart shows varying age groups, race, and ethnicities all surpassing 70% mark. The county says more than 1.6 million people in King County have had at least one dose. More than 3 million doses have been given out in total. Well, it's been 4 weeks since Michael Vaughn went missing in Fruitland, Idaho. Since then, law enforcement from local, state, and federal agencies have searched the rural community for the missing 5-year-old boy. This week, the family of Michael Vaughn spoke out for the first time in a statement released by the Fruitland Police Department. The family often called Michael by his nickname, Monkey, and they say his disappearance has been devastating. The statement reads in part, "Our family is broken right now. Monkey's sisters are missing their partner in crime, and his brother won't play Minecraft until Michael comes home. Monkey, your mommy and daddy miss you more than anything in this world. We need you home to be whole." Another rare sighting at Mount Rainier National Park. Officials there and along with the Cascades Carnivore Project confirmed a second litter of wolverine offspring. They say this is only the third wolverine family documented in the state's South Cascades in the last century. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Tonight, Spokane Public School Board will be discussing the new Sacagawea Middle School design. Nicole Hernandez live at the school's current location right now on the South Hill with the first look. Good morning, Nicole.
Yeah, good morning. Like you mentioned, the Spokane Public School Board is taking to the book, starting to talk about the new middle school that is going to be replacing Sacagawea Middle School, which is right behind me here. So the new middle school will be in the exact same spot as the one that's here right now, on the same plot of land at least. And so it's at that 33rd and Lamont area here on the South Hill. So here's a look at the outside. This is what they're still kind of looking at here. This is the renderings of what they think it'll look like, but they're still trying to work out where the building will be built on the plot of land already here. This is the design for the outside, like I mentioned, but now take a look at the inside here. Absolutely gorgeous, very modern looking, very bright. You can see how many windows there are in all of those design features. That's my favorite part, all those windows. But according to the current plan, construction for these renderings would start next March and be completed by August of 2023. Now, if approved, the next step would be completing construction documents and receiving bids. They are planning to show more of the designs of this new building at the SPS meeting here that starts at 7 tonight. If you are interested in joining into that meeting, you can text the word meeting to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link straight to your phone with instructions on how to do that. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Restaurant Week continues today. This morning we are joined by the chef of Republic Kitchen and Tap House. He's talking with us about why their fries are the best in Post Falls. And we are getting a look at the renovation of the Riverfront Park Butterfly. After the break, we're talking about the redesign and what the city is doing to get the butterfly out of its renovation cocoon.
And we talked about how today's going to be a fantastic day. From the 50s this morning to near 80 this afternoon. I'll let you know why you should get out and enjoy today. But hey, don't worry. The weekend, oh yeah, I've got that forecast coming up as well.